Hey, what's up everybody? Untitled Chapter back with a brand new video. The reason for my conversation with you guys today is to talk about business credit, the necessity of business credit, and why you might want to consider building business credit if you already are trying to establish personal credit, if you're already trying to establish a situation where you want to leverage your personal credit but don't have enough, so that on the sideline you can build up business credit and use that leverage to be able to advance your schedule, to be able to advance your goals, whether it be on a business level or whether it be on a personal financial level. Whatever the case, business credit, I think, is going to help you get across that bump and, of course, solidify your bankable relationships down the road so that your business can qualify for additional financing or funding as you continue to grow. So stick with me until the end of this video to get the best value when it comes to business credit building. And most importantly, if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and smash that notification button to all, so every time there's videos like these, you'll be the first to know. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. YouTube will help me push out that content so that other people such as yourself can benefit from the same type of knowledge. And if you are able to, it'll greatly help me if you can share this video for those who are looking to build some business credit knowledge. So with that, let's talk about some of the essentials of building business credit and why I believe they're critical when it comes to growth of your business, when it comes to being able to structure a business profile that is very strong in terms of credit capability, as well as the long-term objective of building something that is going to last for years on end. The first thing I want to remind everybody here is when it comes to building business credit, the point here is whether it's compliant and ready to be built on. Compliance and being ready requires your business to be registered in your own state, to be able to have all the necessary documentation, to be able to operate legally in your state. In addition to that, you might want to have additional stuff such as licenses that require you to operate a specific types of business. And another thing that I see in a lot of people who are talking about business credit and not necessarily discuss it as much is the idea of joining different types of trade associations in your business area that'll enable you to build relationships with other like-minded vendors such as yourself. In addition to that, the resources that those trade associations will offer you will also be able to help you build some business credit, because some of the resources enable you to get a discount on certain products or services. Because at the very beginning, when you're building business credit, that is a critical element. It's all about being frugal and being able to spend as less as possible when it comes to establishing that business credibility. So consider doing that. The other thing I want to really point out here is on the credibility package, which is basically whether your business is ready to operate or not. A bank account that is going to allow you to go into a commercial banking down the road. I don't know how much volume you plan on doing with your business, especially if you're trying to build business credit. But having a commercial bank account enables you to expand into different territories and do, millions of dollars worth of transactions on a very regular basis. This is a very critical component when it comes to establishing solid business credit. So understand the type of banks that you want to deal with, because they will help you also get across to the situation where you can establish a lot more business credit much quicker and more reliably than ever before. So consider doing so as well. And then of course, we're going to jump onto a couple more points, but remember, these are the essential things, right? You have to register your business in your own state. You have to make sure you have all the right documentation, the legalities, it has been completed. You have the licenses to operate a specific type of business in your state, the bank account. Another point that a lot of people make a mistake on is the address selection. Now, obviously, you can choose a virtual address, and a lot of businesses will choose that to start their business credit building package. Of course, nowadays you can do home addresses because everybody knows, because of COVID and so on and so forth, people can operate from their homes and try to be frugal, so that might work in your favor. But assuming you are selecting a virtual address, what are some of the things that you want to think about when it comes to that? The first thing you want to understand is there have been a lot of different companies opening and shutting down on those same addresses. So creditors and lenders are being very skeptical about the presence of specific businesses in those instances. So the type of address you select, you need to do research on prior. So whatever address that you're looking for, whether it be through DaVinci, whether it be through, Regus or other type of IntelliOffice, for example, other types of virtual office services, my biggest recommendation to you if you're selecting an address is to do a very basic level research on that specific address first. Determine whether or not if there's any type of businesses that have a bad reputation in that address. And if so, make sure that you stay away from that. Now, I'm not saying this to put a whole thing on the virtual address stigma or the negative connotation, but it's also for your protection so that the credit that you get is going to be, you're going to be qualifying for that. The underwriting process is going to be a little bit more smoother, and you're not going to have challenges. So be careful with that. So do some research on that, on those specific addresses, because that will help you push away any type of negative connotation affiliated with that address so that you can actually qualify for some funding down the road. So basis on compliance, once again, name and address have to be compliant. Obviously, your business licenses have to be intact. All the legalese and paperwork have to be completed. You have the right operating licenses. And then, of course, selecting an employer identification number, aka EIN number. The EIN number is necessary because you will probably need that to open a bank account. In most cases, you will. So make sure you get your EIN number. You can actually get it for free from the IRS's website, so do that. And then basically, once you obtain that, the next step is to really, push forward and start building up the initial tier 1 creditors and vendors. And I'm going to give you a list of that in the next couple of videos, but just keep that in mind. So when you're building up business credit, those things you have to keep in mind. And again, one of the golden nuggets that I think a lot of credit gurus out there are sort of forgetting, and I think it's not that they're doing it purposely. I think that's just that they're not really paying attention to it, is that when you're building business credit, think about setting up profiles with these trade associations, depending on the type of business you are, because of not only the resources and tools that you'll be able to access, but the like-minded individuals who might potentially help you move your business forward and create some structured partnerships that might benefit you income-wise rather than just credit as well. But I want you to think about that when you're doing that. And finally, I want to end my point here with, I think when it comes to building business credit, is that you have to think long-term, right? So you're building business credit, you probably want to do some real estate, you probably want to do a purchasing of an asset for your business or a series of assets, or perhaps you want to use that credit to grow and expand your business through spending in marketing and advertising, or probably strategic expenses that'll help you expand and scale your business. Whatever the case, just make sure that you think long-term, right? Don't deplete your credit right off the get-go after you get tons of it. Strategically grow your bankable relationship. Ask for discounts. Ask for proprietary tools and resources that can help your business move forward, because it is a tool that you need to leverage so that you can sustain, grow, and scale, and hopefully one day leave a legacy behind. So I just wanted to give you guys a short, quick, and concise business credit video. I know that I don't talk quite a bit about that. And of course, the channel was designed to help you with financial transformation. And that also includes the entrepreneurial journey that you're potentially going through to help you grow into the wealth that you'd like to build. So with that said, if you haven't subscribed, once again, don't forget to subscribe and turn the notifications on to all. Smash that like button so every time the YouTube algo sees that you guys are watching my videos, it can help other individuals find me and let YouTube distribute it in front of them so that they can get the same knowledge and value. And if you liked it so much that you enjoyed learning the lessons in this video, I strongly encourage you to go ahead and share this video with those that you feel could benefit from this, specifically those who are building their business credit. And with that said, this is your guide and mentor. Definitely catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.